All right. So we are here on a Pursuits podcast with
Meron Siyoum.
okay, and so I just want to get to know a
Yeah,
bit more about you. So let's just start with a quick bio, like where you
okay,
from, how you got here.
for sure. Once again, my name is Meron. I am born and raised in Aurora. I went to Colorado State University and got my degree in journalism and media communication. Sorry, Boulder. Um, and I got a minor in business marketing. College wasn't really like, I don't know, at first it wasn't my choice, but I honestly feel like it's shaped me in honestly so many different ways now. I'm trying to think. I'm an interior designer. I am trying to get into some creative direction, but I feel like I've like hopped around and done like a lot of different things. I was an event planner. I did some event decorations, social media, content creation, UGC stuff. So I don't know. I kind of just float around and try different things, and I think ultimately, whenever it involves creative problem solving, I just love it. It's so much fun.
So trying a bunch of different things. How have you found the process has been for like I want to do this thing,
Yeah.
trying a new thing or sticking with the thing that you're already
hmm
doing?
I think I have recently realized that sticking with something has been a challenge for me. I think nothing has ever felt um like I've never like sat done something and be like I want to spend the rest of my life doing this. I think sticking to something is challenging, but I think event like what I've realized after doing all these things, I love the idea of taking someone's dream, um, knowing exactly what details need to be implemented in order to make them happen, and then also being able to see that like big vision. And so I feel like right now I think in like visuals. And so I see the big picture, but I've been able to use those skills in project management and like the event planning to like figure out what details or like what steps need to be taken in order to get to that bigger goal. So anything that involves that, I just love it. Like the behind the scenes versus like the final result.
Mm. So would you say that you are more into the ideation process versus the physical creation?
I think my previous jobs have been more ideation, but now I'm itching to be on the other end of that. And it's like hard to try to let go of like the ideation part, but I'm trying to find a nice balance between the 2.
Mm. And
Mhm.
then where do you see that as a creative medium for you?
Like title wise,
Not title, but like what are you tapping into to express that?
so I think interior design that has like trying to I've done interior design products on the side, but really doing that and like launching my business for interior design specifically, I think that has allowed me to do both. And so like I'm planning everything, but then I'm in people's houses, like building the furniture, painting the walls and stuff. And that has been a lot of fun. And then also like recently stepping into this space, I didn't realize how similar set design has been. So a little bit of that, and I would love eventually to step into like creative direction and
Mm.
kind of do that, but just for photo shoots and like film and that kind of thing.
Do you have people in your family that do creative?
My brother is a producer, and
Okay.
so he started in high school, and so he's been really like at that, and he just picked it up by himself. And then my sister, she had a little while where she was doing like photography, so yeah, but there was no like creative uncle or
Yeah, I was just
yeah,
wondering, have did you have influence
no,
that kind of showed you a path for creative?
not at all. Yeah, I first generation, so I feel like I was expected to take that like linear path of like you got to be. I feel like the big five, it's like lawyer, doctor, engineer, something in corporate, and I just knew from a young age I was like that's not for me.
Mm.
hmm
And so you want to be full time creative lifestyle.
Yes, I would love that. I think that would be a dream, just because like I know I have all these interests, and so being able
Mm.
to fit that in for my own schedule would be a dream, honestly.
What do you think is the biggest challenge to get that? Or
Oh,
are you doing that right now?
no, I'm not.
Okay, so
Um,
what do you feel like is the biggest challenge that's like in the way of you being full time creative?
I'm like actively like working on this, but I think we've talked about this, but I think perfectionism. And so I
Mm.
remember at your what was it, the going full time, like I
Mm-hmm.
stepped in there and like you asked us all the same question, and I said like perfectionism has been my thing. I don't know where it comes from too. I didn't grow up an athlete or with an instrument, and my parents were like you have to do this like correctly. And so perfectionism definitely has been a roadblock for me. And so I'm trying to I don't know, bring that down. I don't know how. It's been a journey for the last like I think like 2 months specifically.
So more internal battles than like
Yes.
some physical.
No, I know anything is possible. Like I really do believe that, and I think like through my travels, I've also like felt that. Like I felt like the world, the world feels more tangible, and I'm able to really do whatever. But it's really just me versus me, which I feel like is so embarrassing. Yeah.
What do you get out of doing creative? Like why does that feel good versus any other job?
Mm, that's a really good question. Have you asked everyone that question?
I mean, nah, not
Yeah.
really. And kinda.
Um, I feel like we all have like visions and like dreams, desires, right? And one, like putting myself in a position to be a creative director, like I get to help other people bring their visions to life, but also for myself, like I think it's really like I have these ideas in me for a reason. I feel like God placed this within me and all of us for different reasons, and so I feel like it's almost selfish, almost like it's almost like a sin to not be creative and not express yourself. So
You said God, so
yeah.
what you have religious background?
Yes, I do. I was born and yeah, raised in like Christian household, and my mom is like you'd say Protestant, and so yeah, it's been with me my entire life. But I don't think I really had my own relationship with Christ until I want to say like April of 2023, and so that was like I went to college and immediately stopped going to church. I was like, it's not me, like whatever, and eventually I found my way back, and ever since then, I feel like it's been like that wrestling of trying to figure out like how to implement it in my life, like if I really do believe and asking myself all those tough questions. But yeah, what about you?
Yeah, so I grew up Christian.
Yeah.
My mom was like super Christian, church
Mm-hmm.
4 times a week, going to
Yes.
Bible study
Yep.
and going to choir practice,
Mm-hmm.
and being forced to be a part of it kind of turned me away from it. Like I
Yep.
was dreading going to church as a kid. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, fuck, I don't want
Did you
to.
go 4 times too?
Yeah, my mom wasn't leaving us at home.
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, get up, put some
Mm-hmm.
clothes on,
Yeah.
and my mom was like drill sergeant. She would
Mm-hmm.
we can't be falling asleep in the church. We can't be talking. So she would come out from the choir and like grab our head or stuff in front of
Yeah.
everybody. Everybody knew my mom wasn't playing.
Mm-hmm.
So I just had like this negative association with church.
For sure.
But I always had maybe not religious, but like spiritual faith.
Mm-hmm.
And as I got older, I just felt like having some sort of foundation in a religion is good, even though I still feel ways about like how true is this. And like my biggest thing is always, if I believe this religion, you mean to tell me that a kid in India is gonna go to hell because they didn't believe the same shit?
Yes.
Which that was the hardest thing for me, but I
Yeah.
kind of like just pushed that aside. Like I don't believe that, but
Mm-hmm.
I believe the teachings and like the foundational part of Christianity.
Yeah.
Even though, like I said, I don't know if that's exactly how it was, but
For
I
sure.
could take the lessons from it, and then that gives me a solid foundation to be like, yeah, I'm doing the right thing, or I can like kind of rely on God or whatever, the universe, whoever want to call it,
Yeah.
as I do my life.
No, it's literally on my way here. I was thinking about that exact conversation. I think that's where a lot of my like disbelief comes, not disbelief, but uncomfortability comes from sometimes. It's like you're mean to tell me that I was born in the right religion and all these other people are just wrong. And so I think it's good to have that perspective of like, okay, like let's check yourself before you just run around like, you know, I don't know, preaching something you don't even fully believe yourself.
Yeah.
So that's why I was laughing. I was like, wait, I literally thought that exact thing right before coming. Yeah.
And see, I don't like to. I know in the Bible it talks about being a gospel, being like promoting the gospel and stuff, but
Yeah.
I don't like to push my beliefs on someone. I'll share my experience with it, but I don't like. I'm not trying to convert anyone. I'm not trying to go out to wherever and be like, hey,
Yeah.
read this Bible. You know what I mean? Like I think me living, being a living example of what faith looks like is good enough.
Yeah. I do agree with that. I've been trying to figure out like I guess like where I stand with that. I do think that like more personal conversations like if this truly has been working for you, I feel like that's where you can start sharing like what you believe and it can really truly impact someone around you. But just like going out to someone randomly on the street and just preaching like a one size fits all message of like, oh, like you need to accept this.
Yeah.
I feel like that does more harm than it does good. And
Mm-hmm.
so I'm always about like once I truly get to know someone, like if I truly do believe that this would help them, sharing that the gospel with them and just picking their brain about it. But obviously it's not like, oh, you have to believe or I'm not going to be your friend. I think
Yeah.
we're better people if we have a really wide range of people around us.
And being okay with having different opinions
Yeah.
or views on life. It's like you might believe in whatever religion, and that doesn't mean you're a bad person, or that doesn't
Mm-hmm.
mean that I have to force you to convert to my side of it. It's
Yeah.
just like let people be, and
Mm-hmm.
whatever gets them through this life, it's already hard as it is. So it's
Yeah.
just,
I think that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. It's like, okay, like where do I believe? Like how much am I going to share? And so I'm still figuring all that out. Mm-hmm.
how do you incorporate your faith and your creativity?
I don't think I have. Yeah. I mean, right now, when I think of my creativity, I feel like I don't have anything like tangible to share. I feel like I did feel creative when I was doing the event planning, but like once those events get torn down, like there's not much left of it. And so I don't think I've shared much of it through my work, but I do think it comes out whenever I have these like one on one conversations and I'm trying to get to know people on a deeper level. Um, and so that's probably like another level that I have to discover once I start maybe putting out more work.
Do you feel like you need something tangible to share?
I do. I think that's why, like, I love the event planning, and I think honestly, I was really good at it. But I realized, okay, once the event gets torn down, other than everyone's like memories and experiences from that day, there's nothing to share. And I do want something that I saw this quote. It was like adding to the archive of humanity. Like I feel like like I want something that like something that lives past my lifetime, something I'm able to like pass down to other people. I don't know. That'd be nice.
So, what do you see for creative direction, like photo, video?
Hmm.
I mean, creative direction is for events as well. Like,
Yes.
you can build a world for people.
Hmm.
So, I'm just like, where do you?
And see, that's so cool, but the how temporary it is kind of not. It didn't like I still love it, but I
Mm,
do wish something like more. What's the word? Worthwhile or just something that like tangible. Yeah. And so right now I'm thinking photos. I think like editorial shoots. Did you see Rihanna's recent photo shoot
no, I
that she put
haven't.
out? It's so good.
I'll
It's
look
like
it up.
it looks like a painting every single shot. I don't know who.
Oh, I did see that actually.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did. I did.
so good. And I think that director, a lot of his work is just really cool. David LaChapelle, love his stuff too. Something that just puts you into like different worlds. And so I love that kind of shoots.
So, do you have any ideas for stuff that you already want to kind of put out?
Yes, I have so many ideas. I think like short term, I so I did this study abroad program in 2024. So it was like my final semester before I graduated. I want to say since then, like the past 2 years they've been like the most fun, but also the most miserable years of my life. And I never got to share that experience with people. And so short term is figuring out some type of like art exhibit that explains that experience and like everything that came from it. Um, I would love to do that. Yeah.
How did you find the department? Because I'm like, you're really young
Yeah.
and you just recently graduated. So I'm just like, I love being able to kind of help people get on their path. You know what I mean? I'm just wondering, like,
Mm,
how'd you find the department? Why'd you even feel like this was a place that you want to apply to an internship for some two random ass dudes?
yeah. Okay, so I think first thing that I saw was the Friendsgiving that y'all did with, it was like with Coco, right? I remember seeing it, I put it in my calendar, I'm like, I'm gonna go to show up to a random Friendsgiving. And then that day I had like an actual Friendsgiving and I was like, who am I to go to a random group of people then stick with my own friends? And
Yeah.
so I didn't go to that. I saw like the other Coco events, didn't go to that too out of like fear. Because I was like, okay, I don't think I'd consider myself a photographer. I'm not modeling and like some other stuff. So then once January rolled around, I like won the raffle, but I had also seen the internship call. And so I put in the application and I was like, I'll just hear what y'all have to say first interview, and then I'll decide there like if I wanted to continue or not. So I did that, went to the first Coco event. It was the country club one. And I like filmed the whole thing too. I just never did anything with it, but I pulled up, I saw how like you guys were interacting with everyone, how inviting the space felt, and I also pulled up like as a model, even though I've never really modeled besides like for my sister.
Yeah.
And after that experience, I was like, I'm sticking to the internship. This is gonna be so much fun, and I love the space that you guys were creating. And I think what drew me to it is like I still have this desire to build community, um, especially for like in a creative space. And so I feel like your guys' mission really aligns with what I want to do in the future. And I just felt so like loved, seen immediately. And I was like, okay, like honestly, like free labor, like I'll do it. This is my first ever unpaid internship too. So
Okay.
I feel like for the mission, I thought it was worth it.
I do want to keep getting a little more into your experience with the internship, but you brought
Yeah.
up fear.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, what is that process of kind of like tackling your fears and just saying, fuck it, I'm going to go out there?
Unfortunately, I think everything ties back to that semester abroad, but I did this program called Semester at Sea.
Okay.
So we lived on a ship for 4 months and like we went to 10 different countries and it was like a sick experience. I've never been away from home for that long. And I think if I learned anything from that experience, it's that the world like feels so much more tangible and like letting fear determine the course of your life is, in my words, I think pretty embarrassing. And so I keep trying to like remind myself of that. And I'm like, okay, if I did this, like, why can't I just pull up to a random creative event? Like, it's not like I've done this before. Let's try all these new things. And so a lot of the energy on that voyage was kind of just like being authentic to yourself and being open to trying new things. So I feel like I've carried that into everything I've done post that experience.
So then,
Sorry, you were talking about fear. It was like where
no,
that
that's
comes
good.
from. Yeah.
That's
Okay.
good. That was good. But I'm wondering, okay, first time doing an unpaid internship with, like I said, two random dudes who
Yeah.
I guess you do see the vision.
Yeah.
How has that experience been, knowing from our side, like we want to put more structure in it? It's not really structured at all. And it's
Yeah.
kind of like choose your own adventure a little bit.
I think it was really intimidating at first, just because my experience was walking in like one of the first days where it wasn't an event. It's like everyone had their thing that they're doing. Like I remember walking up to Owen. He's like going away at like he's like color grading or something, talking about his business, and then I talked to Tyler. He's talking about his. I don't think we've ever had to like talk about like your like experiences, your business and all, but just seeing that everyone's felt so like everyone felt very established. I'm coming in. I'm like I don't know what I'm doing with my life, and so that was really intimidating and like trying to figure out where I could fit in because y'all already have something going on. That was terrifying. But then once I realized that like everyone had a similar beginning, it's like, okay, like if anything, like you guys are just where I want to end up in a couple years. So having that mindset shift really helped. And the unstructured thing, very uncomfortable. Because like from an event planning standpoint, I'm like, wait, so where's like who do I report to, or like when's the times we're gonna come in? All these questions, and I'm like, girl, you need to relax. Like just have fun with it. Like I tried to put myself where I feel like I could actually help, and I think it's been great helping out with the cocoa sets. And so I'm so glad I was able to do that in March. Literally only 2 months after I had like first come into the space. And so yeah, I kind of just like knowing myself, knowing where I can help out. That has been helpful.
Just so you know, none of us know what the hell we doing.
Yeah.
We just doing it and then figuring
But
it
from
out.
my perspective, it's like you guys do have like a good foundation. I have no foundation right now, and so I'm like
But you
terrified.
do.
Okay.
You do. You went to school. You already have your own unique abilities and ideas, and it's just kind of being confident and like, I can do the thing.
Yeah.
Literally, the only separation would be the reps. It's just like, get reps.
Yeah.
Figure out if you got some stuff you want to do, ask us. Like if there's more, you want to get more involved with anything, you could ask us. So it's just like, I don't know, just be confident. Like you good at what you do. Otherwise, we wouldn't have asked you to be an intern. And yeah, like I said, we're still figuring out the structure part of delegating tasks and being a leader. Because both Tyler and I have built our own thing, just us as one-man bands, and have never really had to deal with subordinates. What's the word? Like people that we got to tell stuff to do.
Yeah. I feel like that's such a heavy word. Subordinate.
I'm like, what? I don't know what employee. You're not
No,
an
no, no,
employee.
no. You're right.
like,
You're right. I think that could work, or just like working with a team, or like working with other employees, or
Like, I've never had to delegate tasks to another person.
for sure.
Not even like an editor or anything. So,
How does it feel?
strange.
Okay.
But I know that is a step I need to take to elevate the business side of stuff.
Yeah.
Like if I don't, the same way where I used to be introverted and I'm like, oh, I want to be an entrepreneur. I can't just like sit in my crib and not talk to anyone and be successful. So then I'm like, all right, now I got to go message everyone on Instagram and be like, hey, you want to meet me for coffee at the
Yeah,
coffee shop? And now this is just another layer to being, uh, I guess, developing the craft.
for sure. When you were, I guess, like first starting out, what was like your biggest hurdle to get over? That's like, I guess, like
Committing.
committing. Okay.
Yeah. Because, yeah, the hardest part for me was to be like, making money from creative was real.
Mm,
And it wasn't until my wife was like, I kept saying, like, fuck, I'm not making no money. As a man, I felt like a burden to my girlfriend at the time of like, you're paying for my shit. Like, I don't want you to buy nothing from me. I'll eat noodles while you could go eat fucking whatever.
yeah.
And I was like, man, I'm gonna just go to the warehouse because I could get a job fast there and I could make some money. And she was just like, you ain't doing that shit. You are good at this, so stop doing all this other bullshit and just do this and it'll work out. And then after I fully committed to it, then it started happening. So it was just that was my hardest thing though. Of like it probably took me 2 years to really be like, oh, I'm good at the camera and had the confidence to be like, my shit costs this much.
Yeah.
And once I committed, then that's when things started falling into place.
Hmm. Was there, um, like with the football background, was there anything that you took from athletics that helped you in growing your business at first?
Mm, it's gonna be long nights and early mornings. You just can't
Mm,
complain about that shit. It's just part of the process. Sports is just, I don't know. Life and sports has just been harder on me than anything entrepreneurship could do.
mm,
And so it's just like I done dealt with some hard stuff. So it's just like this the worst case scenario, I'll be broke again. And like I got out of that, so
mm,
it's not really a big deal. Do you
honestly.
feel do you feel like do you feel like the department as a whole has been a beneficial situation to your mindset?
I do think I feel like it just came at the right time.
Mm.
Being here, even just like working alongside everyone else, it like lights a fire up my ass. Like daily, I come in
Ooh.
here, I see people doing different things. I'm like, oh my gosh! Like part of me, I have to remind myself that, like, obviously we're in different stages of life,
Yep.
but it's been beneficial in the sense that I come in here, like it's like parallel play. Like everyone's doing what they got to do, and so you're motivated to get your work done. Um, but also like because I love hopping around and trying different things, like the opportunity for that is here. Like I know now, I feel like I've like I have this network of people. Like if I wanted to learn about something, I know who I'd go to,
Mm-hmm.
and so I do feel like it's been beneficial in that sense. And then also just getting some of that tangible experience, like being on set with y'all last month, and then on the Coco sets, and like realizing that how similar the interior and set design was. Um, it's been really nice.
What are your thoughts about doing stuff without getting financial return right away?
I think because I love what the mission is here and because I love being creative, it doesn't feel like work. There was this one day we were sitting up until like 2 in the morning. I was fired up. I was like, I can run a marathon at this point. I felt so good because it's what I want to be doing. I believe in the mission, and everyone around here is just so open minded. So it's cool here. But if it was anywhere else, oh my gosh, I would not be able to do it.
Damn, that
Yeah.
like that literally makes me feel good. The fact that people get energized from being here and being around other people. So it's just like I don't know how else can we be of value. I mean, obviously, I want to try to put money in people's pockets too, but
Hmm.
it's just like, what else can we do to improve the experience of a creative early stages of their journey, um, and kind of like maybe even if it's just a little kick to be like, hey, keep going, or
See, this is the thing. I have so many ideas, but it's like once I saw like Ashley had like a whole presentation and stuff, right?
yep.
So I saw that and I was like, okay, I don't have to say anything because she literally covered most things. But I do think it would be so cool, like for the residencies, if by the end of it, I know they have like a project or something, right? Um, if there was a way to get like a graphic designer in here to like, if they haven't started their business and they haven't made it like a brand sheet or whatever,
Mm.
that's also something that they get when they exit the space.
Mm.
So you get a logo, maybe people start helping you like think about like business names and it kind of just gets people started. Um, And then maybe for the internships, like a guaranteed like 1 or 2 like on-set days. I think that would be like the experience I had was so much fun. And so like if that could be a guarantee for every intern, I
Okay.
think that that would be a cool way to get people like this is real. This is something that you can actually get into. I think that'd be super helpful.
Yeah, this is. I mean, we're literally learning the same time you learn.
100%,
I've
yeah.
never done nothing like
Yeah.
this, and we're just banking that people will buy into the vision too. It's like we want to see people succeed, and it's like it only works if there's people like you coming in and saying, "I'm willing to donate my time and effort to build something bigger than me."
Yeah.
And so it's just like, yeah, I appreciate feedback, and then we haven't really. I had emailed you, and we hadn't really spoke about like going forward in this process. But I'm like, I'm down to just talk about it while we sitting right here.
Yeah,
But
let's do it.
what I don't know. I don't know how we. Maybe not how. I don't know if we want to keep doing like internship as it is. And I'm just wondering, what role or like what would you want to be a part of in the department that you feel like would benefit you most?
It's not even like benefit me, but also like benefit the space. Like I truly do
Which
want
I
to see
love.
y'all. Yeah. Um, Part of me like always gravitates towards what I know what I'm comfortable with. And so I love the event planning. I love the, making spreadsheets and making sure people are doing things. But knowing that I want to get more like hands-on experiences. I mean, I don't know. Like I know for me, like I would love more on-set days, like knowledge about like different cameras and like I don't know, whatever anyone can give.
Because we love having you around here. We had 6 interns, and 2 of y'all like kind of really buy into the vision and like come around and stuff like that. So I'm just like, however we can move forward with you
This
still
is so
being a part of
hard.
it.
It's like, okay, I know what I gravitate towards, but I know where I want to go. But definitely, I think more creative direction, more set design. I think that would help me in my career, but also if there's a need for that, like if events are happening in here and you guys need the space decorated and stuff, that still kind of all falls into the same realm, and so I'd love to help in that.
What about as far as like department branding? And let's say if we want to do multiple campaigns a quarter or some shit, and
Yeah.
it's like you creative direct the photo shoots for it, or if we have apparel drops, then you creative direct those.
That would be amazing, but my stomach also just dropped.
Why?
Because I think it's like, do you ever experience this? Like when you know, I guess you're in alignment with something, like there's that resistance of like, okay, like let's not mess this up, and like I of course I'm struggling with the
You can't fucking
perfectionism.
mess it up,
I
bro.
know, I
It's
know,
literally there's not like this is still a work in progress
I know.
room.
I
Like
need y'all to tattoo. I don't know how you guys did it, but I need someone to tattoo that into my brain. That's my. I like. I always. I don't know. I always struggle with like the drafts. I love just like doing like a one and done, which isn't realistic. And so when I heard that, I was like, oh my gosh, this sounds so exciting, but also like my stomach physically dropped.
literally, we're learning alongside you.
Yeah.
There's no right way to do this.
You know.
There's no 100% on a test. Like
Yeah.
it's do what you do. Like I said, we wouldn't have even reached out to you and said, "Do you want to be an intern?" if we didn't feel like just off of your portfolio that you could be a good fit. And after we talked to you, we're like, "Oh, she cool shit."
Yeah.
And me even saying that is saying that we would trust you to even do that.
For sure.
So it's like that's why it goes back to the confidence thing. Like you're good,
Thank you.
and you just gotta
And
believe you're
I
good
promise,
too.
this is not like a pick me. This is literally like something I'm actively trying to work on. And for some reason, it's like I know that there's a gap in like the visions I have versus like the quality of work that I'm putting out. And sometimes I can't just look over it. And so,
Okay, I had the same thing. I still have that right now, but I don't think you'll ever get past that. You just got to keep putting shit out. I
like,
literally,
oh my gosh.
I'm like, I made something, and I'm like, this shit fucking sucks.
Yeah.
But
And then someone loves it.
exactly.
No one thinks about it.
So you just got to put it out and then move on to the next thing. I read this book. I've read it a few times actually now. It's like our family Bible, fake Bible, whatever. But
Wait, what is it called?
Creative Act.
Yeah, I read it.
And then it's just like, I don't love the whole book, but there's a lot of gems in there. And I'm just like, one of the things is not putting so much pressure on one project to be the one that's like
Like Yeah, end all be all. Like this is what
Yeah,
defines your career or you as a person.
the culmination of everything you do will define your career, and then you'll have those one-off things that you may not even thought was the one, and that
Hmm.
ends up being the shit that everyone is just in love with. So it's just like, man,
Okay,
make
wait.
more stuff,
I
you'll
have
get more ideas.
two questions. What
Okay.
has been like your favorite project that you've worked on because you feel like it was more aligned with like your vision versus like how you were able to actually execute it? And then I have another one after.
Literally my favorite project, and I was trying to bring you on to this one, but you was gone. But we did Conway the Machine music videos. We did 3 of them in a week, and I actually had 3 other shoots that same week.
Hmm.
So we did 3 Conway the Machine videos. Nothing was set in stone until Monday, and our first shoot
Hmm.
was Friday. So I had like rough ideas around the concepts for the videos, but
Yeah.
like I wasn't able to be like, actually at some point I was just like, fuck it. If they don't pay me, as long as Conway's here, I'm gonna fucking take out debt to like just pay everyone. So I
Hmm.
started just moving. But what was my favorite project, and what was the other part of it?
The okay, favorite project because you feel like it was in alignment with like the vision you had
Oh,
and like
okay.
your execution.
Yeah, so as far as the vision, Conway basically just trusted me to
Hmm.
do whatever.
Okay.
And he had like one of the videos, he had a concept he wanted to work around,
Hmm.
but then everything else was just like, yeah, bro, I trust you,
Yeah.
do whatever, and I know it's gonna be good. And so that kind of made me really feel good that I don't know, it just still feels a little surreal. Like he's a big artist, you know what I mean? And
Hmm.
the fact that I mean, I've known him not like super close, but like we've had rapport for almost 2 years now. And the fact that he was just like, I
Let's do
trust
it.
you, yeah,
Yeah.
was tight. And the execution aspect of it, I think was really cool because one, we had a really short timeline to
Hmm.
get things prepared.
Y'all working crazy, huh?
Yeah. And also, I was able to bring on a bunch of my homies and just kind of put trust that they'll do their part. And then it came together. So it was just like,
I still haven't seen anything. I need to look like the
I,
BTS videos and everything. I need to see
I'll
it.
show you the
Yeah.
videos after this.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
yeah, that
That's so
was
cool. I do remember you texting about that. Yes, my regret is not staying for that. Well, I was here. I think I told you I ended up canceling my trip,
yeah, okay.
but I had my own little moment.
It's all
It's like,
good.
yeah,
It'll be more opportunities.
for
So
sure. Yeah.
okay, now number 2, what you got?
Um, dang.
It's all right.
Favorite project, and then I don't know. Yeah, I guess what would be your next project? Like, what kind of? I mean, your own business. I don't know anything about that. Like, what kind of projects do you focus on?
So mostly I do the stuff that pays the bills. I do
Mm,
editing. I do a lot of corporate tech stuff,
okay.
which, like I said, that
Pays.
should pay the bills. But I'm trying to get more into narrative. I have like a few scripts that I've written since like 2019.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that I just have never been able to. It's like that thing of like I don't want to make it if it's fucking not as good as I envisioned in my
Yeah.
head. But to just do some narrative stuff, I want to do a pilot for a TV series.
Mm.
Eventually make a feature film. Do more. I want to do more commercial work, like brand commercial stuff.
Ooh, yeah.
And I didn't really like doing music videos because most of my experience with music videos has been like low budget,
Mm.
up and coming artists. Even though some artists I'm down to just do their videos because I like the music, but most time I don't really
It's not
like the
fun.
music and there's no money in it. So then I don't really like that. But if I could deal directly with a label and they got a budget for a music video and I
Mm.
like the song and the artist, I'm down to do more stuff like that.
See, it's like hearing you talk about all the things you want to do, like that just gets me fired up because I'm like, oh my gosh, like how can I help? Whatever, whatever. And I think maybe it's also me like running away from my own stuff, but it does get me fired up to hear everyone else's dreams and figure out like how I can help people. Like when you share your dreams with people, I feel like it's like, okay, it's our dream now and I want to help you get there. And so
See, that's
thank you
how
for
I be
sharing.
feeling too.
Yeah.
But I'm the aggressive dream sharer. Like if you tell
Okay.
me, hey, I want to do this thing, and then next week your ass or a month from now you haven't made any progress, I'm like,
Yeah.
Meron, what the fuck? Like,
I actually need that. Yeah.
what the fuck are you doing?
That's perfect.
You been
But
supposed to do that
that's
shit.
that's good because I feel like it's like your people's eyes whenever like life gets in the way, which is really good. So
I don't
it's
remember who
needed.
I was listening to, but it's like if you, oh no, I was listening to church. He was like, I'm the friend that you gonna start hating if you don't go after your dreams, because if you tell me your dreams and I start putting my energy and brain and prayers to
Yeah.
your dreams and then you not even doing it, then I'm mad.
Yeah. And the thing is, that's how it should be.
Now
Yeah.
I'm mad because like what the
Yeah.
fuck? And like I've gotten out a few people in here kind of like not rude, maybe rude, but like I've pressed people like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Like, get your shit together.
For sure.
And they might take it away, but I think for the most part, people get that's how I am. And,
I think in the long run too, that they're going to be grateful. Yeah. Like, why didn't I do this sooner? So that's a good habit to have.
but you seem like a facilitator, and that's how my wife is too. She's like, I like helping other people build their things. I don't get as much satisfaction doing my own shit
Yes.
versus like being a part of helping someone fulfill their own shit.
I agree. I think I do get more like enjoyment helping other people. But I do think it's a challenge for me to now like start trying to step into it, like my own business and figuring that out. Definitely a challenge. And like, I think being in this space is going to be very helpful. So please, like, if I tell you anything, I need you to,
All
yeah, make
right,
sure I'm on it.
come on, let's
Yeah.
go.
But I am a facilitator, and I think that's how I've been my entire life. And so now it's kind of like, okay, stop being a facilitator and like chase your own stuff.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
What would you tell someone who is questioning the department mission and like wondering what we got going on in this random warehouse downtown? What would you, because you also be bringing a lot of people in here.
I do.
So I'm just like, what do you tell people?
I'm so annoying about it. I literally like, yeah, I'm actually very annoying about it. What would I tell people? What do I tell my friends now? I always start with you have nothing to lose, because it's like, oh, you get a new experience and that's still a plus. But I guess if you are a creative and you're interested in being around other creatives or even starting like some type of business of your own, I think the department has a great space of people to help push your dreams in the right direction. And if it's not business related, I think it's a great place to meet people, to feel like a child again, and yeah, just have a good time.
Amazing. See, that's what we always say too. It's playful, but not childish.
No, it's not childish.
It's like we want to have fun. Obviously, creative is just we big ass kids. You know what I mean? But it's also
There's definitely some seriousness to it too.
Yeah.
Like the workshops, like that was we're all sitting down writing on the spreadsheet our like budgets, and so that was super helpful. I don't know, it's like a
you gotta
cool
you gotta
balance.
be serious about business if you want to succeed. Like we can't just be willy nilly fucking around.
Unfortunately, that's my downfall. Like
Oh my
I think
goodness.
in visuals, and so when I think of numbers and spreadsheets, I'm like, oh my gosh.
I mean, if you want to be an entrepreneur, you gotta have at least some money math
I know. So the
down.
basics. I'm like, let me
Yeah.
just hold myself down until I either find like a business partner who can handle that side, or like a Chip and Joanna Gaines situation. Yeah.
Chip and Joanna again. Who's that?
They're Joanna's an interior designer from Waco, Texas, and then Chip, he's like, I guess he does the construction, I think more business side of things. And so they had like a whole TV show, and then now she has
What's
her.
that show?
It was Fixer Upper, and so they'd go into houses, they'd remodel them. She does the interior design stuff. And then now I want to say they either own half of Waco, Texas, or like they helped like renovate half of it.
Oh shit.
And she has like a line in Target now. And so she also didn't start out as an interior designer. She was like a communications major. She met Chip. They started doing stuff together, and then like they just flourished from there.
Well, you gotta just get to that point.
Yes, but just hold myself down until then.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So
Well, shit. Thank you so much
no,
for
thank you
taking the time. We can chat more later, but
for sure.
yeah, I just wanted to get a little bit of insight from you as like your experience specifically around this space, because you're young and like our goal is to empower younger people to know sooner, because like I didn't figure this shit out till I was 27. You know what I mean? 28, and I'm 32 now. So it's like if I would have got some of the knowledge or some of the access sooner, I feel like, I mean, everything happened for a reason, but it's just
100%.
like if I could help other people get to that point quicker, it's just like, why not?
I feel a lot about like high school, middle, like not tours, but a way to bring, I guess, kids in before like graduation and college and stuff.
see, we try. It's
It's
just
like it's
so
weird.
much.
It's like, yeah.
It's so much stuff that we trying to implement, but I'm like, we need help. I ain't gonna
For sure.
lie. We
I'm
need
here.
some help.
I'm here
So
to
we
help.
just like,
Yeah.
and then our biggest thing, and we had spoke with Ashley. You saw she was making that, but our biggest thing has been, and that is why we also had it unstructured for the internships and the resident.
Mm,
Well, not really the residency, but the internship is because we didn't want to be like forcing people to do shit without paying them. So
mm-hmm.
it's like, do what you want to do. This is what we need, and like kind
Yeah.
of see where you fit in. And that works for some people, and other people is like, yeah, that's not for me. But Ashley was basically saying there's a lot of people that believe in the mission and see the bigger picture and are
Yeah.
down to just be like short term, non financial gain for the long
Mm-hmm.
term. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do agree with that. I think that's where I struggle too. I do like the structure in certain areas. And so one of the easiest things, I feel like for the internship at least, like if there was like bi-weekly meetings or
Mm-hmm.
maybe the last week of every month is where like the social media post goes up for the next event, like the month thing that y'all
Mm-hmm.
do, and then that's when everything happens. And I feel like that would help, like you have the structure, but also it's not too overbearing on anyone, you know?
Yeah.
So there's just like small ideas, tweaks and stuff. But
Yeah.
I mean, I believe in the mission, so I'm like I'm here for whatever y'all need.
Fuck yeah.
Hmm.
Well, thank you.
Yes, of course.
And yeah, look forward to just seeing where this goes
Yep,
and seeing where you decide to put your eggs, you know what I
for sure.
mean?
Hmm.
And yeah, I think there's going to be fruitful relationship within this community and
Hmm.
us. And
Yeah.
yeah, thanks
Well,
again.
thanks for having me.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.